Ugh. Okay, boys and girls, welcome back to the stream. Feeling a lot better now. I'm right on the road to recovery, so to speak, and we are going to be continuing on. So, a bit of a up front. I ended the stream and then I continued playing the previous game just to see if that bug was a manpower bug. But actually, what I think happened was it's just a UI bug. It says you've lost like 60,000 men, when in fact you haven't. So I think after the battle, maybe the UI or the numbers get bugged a little bit, but it shouldn't affect the size of the army. So hopefully we won't have any problems. Anyway, I also found out that the war is going to be a very long one. We are nowhere near to knocking out the Union, and it's only going to get worse in 1863. This may become a losing game in 1863 unless we can get a knockout blow. But hey ho, we will see. We will try to persevere. I can dream, Harold. Boo, 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 boo. Oh yeah, and I gotta turn this on performance mode, don't I? Yeah, I'll do performance mode and see how that works out. Much as I do love fans whirring away excessively, I'm a bit tired today, so don't really want to deafened by the fans as they take off. Okay, so let's do a strategic recap. Several battles around Washington. Again, this is going to be an ongoing thing over and over. Washington is going to be a constant affair, but the numbers are getting higher and it is getting harder to effectively win now, if I'm honest. So financially we're doing okay, but the guns are becoming a problem. So we are going to start going down guns now to our diplomacy 1 just to get more weapons. Over on the west, it's been going back and forth, but I think I don't really want to keep pushing here anymore. I'm tempted now to take the forces of the Missouri State Guard and move them over to the armies over here. Maybe even move them over to Hampton Division and use the Hampton Division as a new army. So that's what I'm going to do now. Because I want to play defensive on the west now that the east is starting to ramp up. So Hampton's division is actually going to go into battle now. And it's no longer going to be a division, if I'm honest. And we're going to start, hopefully, aiming to start winning the battles there. So I can finally shift my forces, if you know what I mean. Shift them to be somewhere more useful. Or at least to expand my control over Washington, because as it stands, they're constantly hitting us, but we're not hitting them, and so we're in an awful situation where we're just constantly being bogged down by the Union Hornets. It's unfortunate. So we are just going to completely gut the Missouri State Guard, like so, and transfer to Old Hampton. And then we're going to immediately withdraw the Army of Tennessee back to Nashville. And that should leave about 100,000 men here for me, which isn't that bad. 100,000 men is perfectly fine. 2 fairly large-sized armies. And I'll be able to use Hampton's division, fingers crossed, for actual stuff. Why does this look so strange? I think I know why. Oh no, I don't. Just been a bit crazy. Can I get new guns? No, I can't. That's why we're going down diplomacy now. Can I get new Springfields? No. So yeah, guns are still an endemic problem, and we're going to start moving up. Once the troops are transferred, I'm going to move up Hampton's division. Sadly, this army has of course routed. I don't know why. It's just because of the bug. So they act like they've got loads of wounded troops when in fact they don't, which is a tad irritating. You need to halt your advance, do you? No, I don't think you do. How big is this army? 19,000 men. We're going to move up Hampton anyway. And we're going to have these guys build up more depots. Just going to build up older depots now. Just to feed the really large armies I have in over here. In fact, I may even transfer troops from the Western Army over to the Army of the Potomac. One, two, three. 30,000 men. Yeah, that's fine. And take that transfer. It's not a lot, but it should be enough. That should be an easy battle. I'm more resolving that. Oh, hello, Duel. Welcome back. Welcome back to the gang. How you doing, little buddy? I'm doing well. Okay, how are you doing, big buddy? Oh, you're not feeling too well, Duel? Having a bad time? Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. What's the problem? No, you got what you say. Fair one. Fair one. Ah, Roger. Okay, okay. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it's not too bad. So I'm going to try and get my readiness up now. I'm going to turn off monuments because they're just everywhere. Turn on supply, why not? There you go. Alright, let's take a look. Let me just get my, what do you call it? Let me just get my phone. I can get it out. Oh, shit, son. That's bad, bro. Fucking bad. I mean, not much you could have done. I mean, with the current situation as it is, there's not much you could have done. But hopefully it doesn't. It works out. It works out. It works out. Bruh. But Fallout's been fun, yeah. Yeah, Fallout's been good. It's been a trip down memory lane. I have been enjoying your Fallout videos. I like to have them on in the background on the internet. They're good, they're good. He's still doing the coin flip. Yeah, I watched your Tiger campaign, or your Tiger and the IS-2 and the Russian video, and I was just very jealous because you were just demolishing people, and I was like, bruh, how are you demolishing people, but I can barely. Yeah, it was really good, really good. I liked it. Yeah, I liked it. I liked how good you were with the tanks. It was really impressive. I mean, when I get in a Tiger, I just get frontally penned. I suppose there's not a lot you could have done to make it any better. I think it was good as it is. You could, of course, make it more mainstream, you know, put some more loud, overbearing music or some larger cuts in. But I think for what it was a really good. Like, I think it was good to have it quite. What's the word? Quite homely. Otherwise, it just looks like every other War Thunder video. So I think you did really well on that. I don't think there's not much else you could have done. I mean, I suppose you could have shown like armor layouts and like armor simulations and said how well it does against other tanks. Things you've got to be concerned about, like being penned and angling. What's the best way to angle? Those little things like that. But I think people can pick it up from just watching you play, if I'm honest. But that's just for like people who want to like use it as an absolute god tier 101 dummies guide to using the Tiger. Alright, so I'm smashing these guys back. Now it is February 11th, so I don't really want to keep pushing. Yeah, the history part is really good. I really like the history part. Can't complain the slightest about the history part. New guns? New guns, yes. No new guns. Yeah, it was really good. I was jealous. I was like, how are you demolishing these tanks so much? I can barely kill one tank before I get the good news. Three. We've got almost like 100,000 men here. We've got over 100,000 men here. Supply-wise, we're not doing too badly on supply either. Let's get all these supply depots just to feed these armies. Yeah, I suppose you could have done an overlay over it, but yeah, you're right. That was pretty irritating. I've moved Lee's army a bit closer, so they've got all-round support. So if anyone does try to join a battle, they can't. Now I can't raid to destroy the Union's morale, which is a problem. But hey ho. The good thing is these guys can't really attack. So I want to wait until, say, April time, and then I want to move down. I'm also going to make a new corps in Virginia. A new army in Virginia, and it's fill it full of mooks. Louisiana. Where's Virginia? Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Missouri, Mississippi. What do you mean I can't build an army in Virginia? Where's the next closest one? North Carolina. I'm going to fill it full of mooks. Let's go to that. Delete. I don't like it. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted, boys. I'm going to make you and shift you guys over. Oh, well, because now it's going to be the core system, which I don't like. So these guys are going to be purposely equipped with hot garbage. But they're just numbers. Just age is just a number, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then another one. Just give me crappy cav. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are. And that should be another army, Army of North Carolina. I can march up over to Richmond, just in case I do try and take it. Not going to be a good army, it's literally going to be hot garbage, but it's just there to be a nuisance. That army's a pain, but it's not the end of the world. And here we are. I want to auto-resolve that, because it's not a big battle. How many men am I currently suffering from low combat motivation? 25,000, that should be fine. They're all going to get in a battle now, are they? That's not fair. Let me click on that army. Army of Shenandoah, that should be in the fight as well. Let me get in that fight. We need to go down policies. And let's do printing money. March on down here, please. Let me march down here. Let me fight that battle. I see how it is. Come on. There we are. That's a big auto resolve. I may have to save scum that if that's a fail, because I didn't expect them all to join in that gang. I mean, I could try and fight it now. Can I try and fight it now? No, it's just stuck in never-ending auto resolve. Take a look. Let's see what happens with the casualties there. Probably nothing good. I don't know how many Union troops that is. 30,000. Yeah, that's a lot of Union troops. That's going to be a save scum, that. Did not expect that. Probably should have saved earlier. Can't do anything about it now either. I mean, I could cheese it. If I wanted, I could do some cheese. Send another 50,000 men into that meat grinder. Yeah, I might save gun there. I did not expect that. I thought it would just be another like 5-second auto resolve. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes like it doesn't immediately end and you're stuck with this mess, which is not good. This is not good. And how many casualties am I getting right now? I don't even know how many casualties I'm getting because the game is lying about my casualty figures. Let's go down diplomacy 3 because we're going to get the French involved because I've already seen the future, trying to work out the previous bug. Oh, thank you, Dul. 100 boys following the cause. This is funny, but it's not good. We'll send in the next wave in a second. Hopefully that'll break the stalemate. Because I've got so much manpower, I just don't have any equipment. There you go, there's another 60,000 men I can throw into that meat grinder. Yeah, I've collected them over a variety of games. I think there's a little bug going on here, if I'm honest. I don't think hold the armies in. Move that army up here, if possible. Now this isn't very fair. Like, I can't fight the battle anymore. So I would have won that against like that 50,000 men, but because more of them could join, there's like 300,000 of the bastards in there now. Let's see, if I pull them out, are they going to retreat in the wrong direction? That's the question. I can't pull them out. This may be a bug, or it may be actually the game doing as intended. I'm not sure. I really don't know. But at this stage, I can't win. I shouldn't win this. Not a case of can't win it. I shouldn't win it because the game should be bugged. Like they should win by numbers. Like, how many men is that? 24, 23, 30, 20, 17. What a lot of men. I'd say about 200,000 men. I need this to about here before I can send more in. And these guys will rout because they're going to have low readiness soon. Yeah, they're going to hit the low readiness mark and then they're going to get pushed off. I think it's due to the size of the armies now. They're trying to auto-resolve, work out each tick of the battle. And what's happening is like, because there's so many numbers, it's like it's taking too long. You almost ready to come save the day? Well, what if I give you another 60,000 men? You can see that manpower is no longer an issue. Am I just going to lose the entirety of my force here? I don't think so. I think I'm stuck in a forever war. I'm just going to put another 100,000 men in, fuck it. That's 90,000 boys. $90,000 cannon fodder. Yeah, you're right, that is rookie numbers. You are. You are right. Better? I'd say about better. I don't know about you boys, but I think that's a bit better. Bear in mind, they're not equipped with any decent equipment whatsoever. Those are cannon fodder troops. But still, they make a nice deterrent. Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing a meme game of Way Forward. Preferably on the weekend though, because I don't want to play it during the week. But this has put me a bit in debt now, guys. Put me a bit in debt. I mean, not saying I'm in a financially tight situation, but okay, no hula loose. No, oh, no hoi 4. Sorry, that was wishful thinking there. Yeah, this is bizarre. Maybe due to the UI bug, I may just go back and save scum it because no one wants to watch this. This does not make for good content. I get a better commander than Fitzhugh as well. Oh, you're gonna crash on me. Yeah, gonna crash. You're gonna get the big crash. Yeah, Gates of Hell co-op would be cool. Why did I pick you? You're garbage. Sorry if it was important. This guy's got a gilded. Who is good? Which captain do I know who's good? Oh, Evans never let me down. Garnett? No. Albert Pike? Pemberton? Evans. Evans never let me down. Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be bad. But then we've got, what do you call it, Back for Blood coming up soon. How many days? 37 days. Back for Blood? No, I think the beta's coming out in like 6 days. Then there's Alien Fireteam, that's coming out, it's a 3-player co-op. Alright, we'll give this until August, and then we'll save scum, because this is bruh. Like, this does not make for groundbreaking gameplay. Is it Hampton bugged? Let's find out. We'll move this army in, and we will check. Maybe they'll all mass rout if I move another army in. How long before you're actually ready? I know you've got 130,000 men to look after, but you know how it is. You know how it be, boy. I thought I replaced you. Alright, time to break the game again. There we go. I did replace you. Don't lie to me, game. Oh, I know why. But fits you in the wrong place. Anderson. Anyone. Anyone who can command. That's it. Okay, Porterfield, you're in charge. Yeah, the full game's out in a while, but the beta's the beta's coming out, what, 12th of August? Oh, new commanders changed readiness, that's bruh. Come on! Charge me in, Scotty. This is a silly war. The horrors of war. How much debt am I in? Oh, not that bad. Let's inflate your way out of debt. So I got to get this up to about here, I think, or about here before I march this rather large, cumbersome army. And that will give me what? 80, 100, 200, 300, 300,000 men in this boy. I'm going to take the risk now. I believe. Please don't get smashed. You're not low readiness, so don't lie to me. Yeah, diplomacy 4 because we're going to get in bed with Mexico now. Is that going to change the dynamic? I don't think so. No, it's August, so we're going to save scum it, boys. Load scum. I mean, load scum. No one wants to see that shit. How did you win the campaign? Well, a whole of the Union armies got stuck and I just marched around them. Ah. That sounds very historical. Strategic Genius 101. I have to remember what I was doing now. $99, 100. Please don't say you were in that battle. You weren't, and I saved it earlier. Oh, I'm such a fucking genius. God, I'm so smart. Sometimes I even surprise myself. Did I build the pleb army? No, I have not built the pleb army. Okay, I got to build a new pleb army. Pleb army, assemble. Virginia? There you are, baby. Okay, what I need from you is cannon fodder. Yeah, as soon as you go up to, like, I think tier 2 of the army policies, you can no longer have the great and good army system. You got to have the core system, which is an absolute nightmare. So I try and make it as much as the core system as possible, and just have the commander be the lone wolf. No one likes the core system. Now that should be a healthy number of garbage troops. Yeah, you like. Yeah, I mean, it is historically accurate. Let's be honest, the core system is historically accurate. So, but gameplay-wise, it's just a lot more hassle to click around with. Come on, march your sorry state over here so I can click the other guy. Get out my way! Now! Thank you. There we are. You boys, were you nice and ready to go? Got any more guns I can give you? Nope, of course not. Too easy. Save scum once more. Bring this army over here. So it's actually in marching distance. There we are. Though, I don't understand why the army of Shenandoahs decided not to join that. Still, that's a battle. It's a battle we can fight. Army of Parmax down 23,000 men or so, but hey ho. It is what it is. It's just getting buggy because of the size of the armies. I'm hoping I can get enough readiness one day to actually push forward. Why wouldn't you push? I might just try and push eventually. But I can't. I need to push both ways. What we got? What's the news? Alright, we've got all the territory. Our allies are coming forward. Our easy game, easy clap. Got 60,000 boys. 30,000 boys. You're going to get bigger. I'm going to make you a big boy, Hampton. I'm going to make you a star. Hamilton. So, where to put you? I'm going to put you on the road as per usual. You're going to have the enemy coming from there and there. So if I put you on the road, so I just put you here. Oh, that's a lot of fences that get in the way. That covers most of the road. Move the infantry up on the left. Move the other infantry up on the right. Garbage cavalry can stay behind. Or to stay over there and be a nuisance. Probably going to plonk that cavalry over there to be a nuisance. And these guys can plonk themselves there. Let's do this. Come at me, bros. So, new force. None of them like their commander. Why does none of them like their commander? Don't know why. Immediately move. Put them at a right angle on the road, like so. Immediately put these guys on the right angle, like so. Move the infantry, the cavalry down to block this road here. And now we wait. Send those orders, son. John B. Magruder. Are you a good bloke? Yeah, not bad. Skilled in diversion. Wasn't he the guy that sent soldiers marching around in a circle to confuse McClellan into thinking it was a larger army? If he is, then yes, I suspect he does deserve the perk or the rating of skilled in diversion. Wadsworth, good for you, Wadsworth. Where's my guy coming? Or when's my guy coming? This is a strange formation, but I reckon it's going to pay off. It's a bold move. Let's see how well it pays off. At some stage, the constant defeats should do a lot more damage to the Union armies. Like, I know this is rather entertaining to have larger and larger sized battles, but at some stage you've got to think the Unions had nothing but a string of defeats. Maybe it's time for them to either reform or try and attempt a surrender or retreat. Or no, I say surrender or just give up. Just give up, bro. Where is 1862? You know. So the cannons should start opening fire. I've done this purposefully so they can fire into the sides. And then once they eventually move to engage, these cannons should be able to fire. Now, if they try and move into my cannons, they should have a nice amount of room for grape shot, and I can send this flank down to challenge. In a perfect world. These guys aren't too badly equipped either. I can't believe I've been wasting them on the Missouri State Guard. They're actually pretty well equipped troops. I have no idea where the Union's getting its force from. And these soldiers seem pretty well trained as well. Damn. Might be a good idea to leave these guys hanging around and stop using them on the offensive so often. In fact, that's a random cannon that's moving on down. You wanna take the risk here, boys, or we'll send out some skirmishers to pester? Send out some skirmy boys, because these guys only got Springfield muskets. That's a nice cannon, but I don't want that to be used there. I want that to be moved up there. And there's a messenger going. Here's the messenger coming over to whoever this guy is. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck away! Why are you over here? But no, who is this guy anyway? Williams. Well, Williams, not the best or most intelligent thing you've done. We've fought on this map so many times now. Some would say it's getting a tad repetitive. Well, the battles seem always to be quite different. It's just that the terrain's just getting very repetitive. We all know there's one main road to Washington. You hold the road. That's where most of the time the enemy's coming from. Those guns knocked out. There you go. Who's a good boy? Can you return to whoever you belong to? Come back over here. You come back over here as well. Absorb the skirmishers. Join the collective. You face the right way. Stop facing the wrong way, you potato. Over here, I want to move these cannons up a bit more. Now that they've sort of formed an angle. Block, please. Why did you push forward when you didn't have to? Well, that's okay, because the Union's a potato as well. So I found the best way to deal with cannons now from my own mistreatment at the hands of enemy skirmishers is actually just send out my own skirmishers. Come on, send them out. Send out the boys. Or don't. You know what? Don't bother. Yeah, all according to my Kakaku. They formed a nice line straight into the cannons. Sadly, Clark got wounded. I wonder what... Ah, Lee. Thank you, Lee. I wonder what will happen, or what does happen when... Not the Kakaku. I wonder what happens when if you lose too many officers, like, do you just not have enough officers to replace brigade commanders? They're in cover. That's not good. How are you in cover? You're not. How is this guy in cover? You know what? Fuck this. I'm sick of playing the game by your rules, AI. And then Clark. Well, this is Clark's own fault. I don't feel too much pity for him because he did that to himself. When he was like, I know, I'm just going to march forward. And just firing each other and not hitting anything. Can you send out skirmishers now? Of course you can't. That'd be far too easy. How about firing on this guy? That's right, you get nice and close. Oh, there's the Confederate commander sending the orders down. On Confederate messenger. Where you going? Don't mind me, boys. Just got some orders to send. Have you considered firing at long range? I did not. Straight into cannons. Easy win, boys. Easy win. I like how if you get the strategy just right, you just turn things into a slaughter. To turn what could be a 3-day battle into just a 1-day engagement. You got a rout. I think the Union's suffering from overinflated army-itis where they don't have any decent weapons because they've just added out their army sizes. So you're the one getting shot in the flank. And yet, you refuse to die. There you are, that's the spirit. That's the can-do spirit. Now, you can't send out skirmishers, but I reckon you can, because you're intelligent. And those skirmishers can fire at this. And these guys can flank around like that. And I check my left to make sure the cavalry still hasn't dribbled its way to a early grave. Oh, now you send the skirmishers out, aren't you sweet? Now that is bad. Really, a lot of it comes down to the guns. Like, you can have a big army and have mixed muskets, but all you're going to have is chain routes and constant defeats. Whereas a smaller army with better equipment can just do so much more damage over a shorter space of time. Alright, so we aren't going to fuck about here. The aim here is to just do some crashing routes into those troops. Cavalry has been waiting for this moment because these guys have awful guns. Go, go, go! Dodge! 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 Charge. That's the spirit, that's what we wanted. That'll be the first one of them. There'll be more coming soon. And then the army of Mr. Lee, or Mr. Ree, can plunk himself behind. A bit like that. My internet died again. Ah, the dream, the dream. It was bad, man. That's why all you missed was 3 cavalry, one infantry regiment. You can stop chasing now, there's no need to. Only really thing these low-level cav is good for, if I'm honest. Like, if they're not equipped with decent weapons, that's the only thing they're good for. So, everyone's got bad internet today. So, like, it's not bad, comrades. Ah, no ways. Yep, so, again, unless you're using skirmishers, you can pretty much beat the AI unless they've got a really large force. That's with sheer cannon batteries. Like, look, sure they get a volley off. How much damage does that do? Gets 50. Gets 5 casualties. How much damage have I done? Well, there you go. The first brigade has 500 casualties from that. So let's look at the casualties of this guy. He's got 400. Let's find out what happens. Yeah. Yeah. You can see the cannons sticking past. Now 600 casualties. Let's see how many can get out, hey? Run! Oh no, they've all switched fire to the next target, no longer shooting at the routers. But you can see that's how devastating the cannons are. Really, cannons have a bizarre place in this game where they're actually really good infantry killers and line holders. But they're weak to skirmishers. Because I've done diplomacy as well, these guys are probably going to get some decent cannons. Yeah. Yeah. Let's start readjusting the line. That's having a completely empty center. I mean, if they just decided to YOLO charge, they might be able to just, like, break my cannon line, but the way this is set out means that if they push here, they get shot on the side. So, of course, you've got Boone right now, and then you can either have Lee Elvis Dog for New Vegas, or you can have Edie. Now, Edie's alright, but I think the dog is better, because the dog has a better side quest. The Puppins is better. Could try and move some divisions down to secure. Okay, there's going to be some divisions setting up there, so I could try and send some divisions down to assist in securing the left. I think you can just buy scrap instead and use the scrap. Charge, charge, attack, attack. Sorry, boys, you never stood a chance. And now you by yourself? Yes, you are. So guess what happens next? Actually, no, it's not a good idea. And now it's not a good idea. Let's fall back. Fall everyone back. Away from the cannons. So they're charging over the crossing, but they're doing it piecemeal. I think they've got a larger force, but they're moving up one by one, which of course is not really working out in their favour. However, this cannon has decided to get really close. I don't like that, so I'm going to try and knock that cannon out. Oh, because it's winter, they've crossed the snow. I think the cannon was trying to get close to angle, but it didn't really work out very well. So as long as I keep sending piecemeal armies, I can just keep deleting them with the cavalry ambushes. Here's the next force coming in. We've probably fought this battle so many times now. We've already fought so many iterations of it, it's ridiculous. Skirmishers come out because the skirmishers are better at killing armor. And now we can set about working out what to do with Lee's force. So I'm going to put some cannons over here, just to protect, just in case there is a larger Union force. This cavalry's now done its job, it can secure the left. Then I'm going to put one corps over here. Yeah, it's a big army, but it's so unwieldy. Like, it takes ages to get anywhere. Like, we're on like 200,000 men on either side. That's how bad things have got now. Or how good things have got, how you look at it. Bad for me, because it means that everything just takes ages to micro. Like, I think I've got like 200,000, and the Union's got 100,000 currently. That's a garbage core, I made a mistake. I need a good core. Reboard muskets, so I guess the good stuff's on the right. There we are, that's a good core, that's a healthy core. Kind of core I take out to dinner. And show the world to. Just a pity that so many of them have got such low morale. Cowardly core. There we are. And then I'll set these boys up. So I know there's a infantry push on the right. So guess what? Cannons are going right here. The infantry is going to go right behind, so in case anyone does push, we've got the infantry to push behind after. I'm going to put some infantry behind here. This is going to be holding now. We've got the point advantage, so there's no need to get excessive. Put the Babby Corps over on the right. Babby's first corps. And you guys, I guess, can go here as reserve just in case. And the Cav can go on the right flank. Lee, you can plonk yourself there. I drag you? No, I can't. But you're going there, Lee. Yeah, that's a good boy. I'd like to volunteer as a general. I don't think I can actually make a general. It'd be cool if you could make a general, like of Ultimate General Civil War. I could maybe make a brigade after you and call it a Dual Threat Brigade or Duels Brigade. Come back. Baby, come back. Give me back my skirmishers. That's what I would do. Well, yeah, give me your resume on your and your military experience. I fought in the Great Discord War, the Great Twitter War. Of 1955. 1955. I have no sympathy. Let's watch. Let's watch this because might as well. It's a pretty easy win. So who's gonna win? A cannon battery of over 100 guns, or one brigady boy? Current casualties. Let's take a look. 593. You know what? Just hurt a building. Oh, out comes the grape shot. At least the AI went for a phase of not making any cannons at all, so I'm glad they are making cannons. It's just that they may need to use them a bit better, maybe use them as batteries rather than as attached. And the casualties after? Not that high, if I'm honest. But this isn't particularly accurate, what what actually tells you here. What building am I hitting? I'm probably hitting the building behind. Feels bad, man. Hope no one lives there. Send out some skirmy boys. Getting sick and tired of skirmishers. Alright, who's next? We have got Petty, and he's immediately routed. Okay. I suppose we just sit and wait now. Back out that 10-speed, boys. I may try and upgrade the guns right now as well. 500 plus hours in Hoyfall, 1,000 hours in old Total War games, and about 5 hours in Gates of Hell in third person. Close, close. Let's see. Question is, how many hours do you have in? Let me find a really meme war game. What's that anime Panzer game? That anime, all of them, all of them anime. What's there's a specific anime Panzer game you can play on Steam. Forgot what it's called. Something Valkyrie, maybe? Something meme-worthy. If you've got like 2 hours in that, then you're hired. Yeah, Girls and Panzer, that's it. But I think there's actually like a game. Turn, face that way. How are you so... Send out your own skirmishers. Yeah, that's right, you go away. Because they don't have to actually cross at the crossings because of the snow, but I think they'll do anyway. That show is semi-accurate. Of course it is. Of course it is. Whatever you need to tell yourself as you hug your Panzer Wahoo pillow at night. Yeah, with the models. Oh yeah, with the models. What kind of models? What's the plan here, guys? Am I gonna have to send up my cannons to upset you? Like your plushie of a Tiger tank? That's probably more accurate than War Thunder, if I'm honest. Super secret Stellanium documents. I'm not the only one. Not the only one that watches Girls and Panzer. Let's be honest, we'd all be playing it if we weren't concerned that people would be watching the friends list on Steam. Have I got cocky here? I think I may have got cocky. I did as a joke and ended up liking it. Yeah, that's a slippery slope. Yep, everyone laughs at anime and next thing you know. There is a Girls and Panzer game out there. There's a mod for it in Postscriptum. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, I've never watched it, but at the end of the day, how bad could it be? Alright, as soon as I get some decent guns, you're both getting brigades. You get to design them and everything. I'll make you so proud. First wave, what about the cannons? We'll move the cannons up, because that will scare them into them moving. 10 speed. The cavalry plebs can move up on over here. Infantry can move up behind. I'm going to order counter battery, because that's a lot of batteries now. That's right. Whoa, you just crossed the river. That's high IQ, that is. I'm very surprised by that. I did watch the Death Note. I watched a lot of Death Note. But I haven't watched any other stuff. I don't understand why the cannons are least likely to be in engagement have the lowest morale. Like, bro, just fire the cannons. Attack and Titan. See, I saw the video game for Attack and Titan. I thought, this is the interesting premise. Let's see how well this plays out. Seems very repetitive. That's all I will say. Like, if you wanna, seems like a very repetitive, somewhat bizarre premise. What sort of guns have you got? You've got garbage. Why is Lee's army got such garbage equipment? These are questions I ask myself. The big sleep. Very rarely do I get major victories anymore. One Punch Man, I think. What's the one with got his name? Supposed to be a really famous, like, over the top anime character. Guts. What's one with Guts? Alright, garbage weapon guy, do your thing. Cavalry plebs, don't let me down. A lot of these brigades aren't full strength. I don't think the Union numbers is as large as they make out in the actual game, in the actual campaign map. Even like, it's always good to have a cavalry corps or division with you, because even bad cavalry corps still has a part to play. Or still have a part to play. Like, they actually can do stuff. Alright, Hubbard, even though you've got a Springfield Musketoon, so I don't think you actually need to do this. Probably not the smartest thing I've done with you boys. Really frustrating now, because the armies are so big, all orders are so slow. Just do, just, just do it. Anybody, just plug yourself up here at this stage. Actually, just stay where you are. I'll just move these guys out of the way. I didn't mind the live action. The way people overhype the Attack on Titan because look, the anime is adult with mature themes. Yeah, but you just never watched anime before. Same type of hype happened for Code Geass and never remember it today. AOT like Code Geass. Geass. Okay, that's how I'm trying to pronounce it. Geass, not the other thing. And not bad anime, but they're really not masterpieces. I don't see the adult themes in Attack on Titan. Giant naked giants running around eating people. For me, it just doesn't seem that of too adult. Now, what do you call it? Ender's Game. Now that's quite an adult theme. That's got some adult themes. What are you doing, Hubbard? Come back over here. Back over here, Hubbard. Is this audio okay? Is it loud enough? Yeah, it is. That's good. We're good. I think I'm starting to see the OPness of cannons. Like you don't even need to like put anything in front of them half the time. If you get a big enough battery, then you can just chill. The larger the battles get, the less decisive they become because you just you can't maneuver them in time to do anything decisive because Lee's all the way over here now. If it was a smaller army like this, Lee would be like here, and it'd be very easy to move the troops. But because to get a messenger all the way around to tell these guys to flank, a messenger get these guys all the way around to flank, you even need to think like days in advance, or like hours in advance, or you just have to aim to use the crudest strategies as possible and just like frontally charge where Lee's closest. Now I could get Lee to say move there. I suppose this is higher level strategy, which you could do is like move Lee the commander over on the right, and that way the right flank moves faster, but then the left flank moves the slowest. So I guess you could do that if you were so inclined, but we've never really needed to. If you're going to do some absolutely god tier victories, then I guess that's how you do it. Yeah, why don't I just use messenger pigeon, eh? Ever considered that? You moving into engage, boys? I think you are. I think you're being brave, boys. I never know why Thomas Jenks is in charge of the cavalry, but hey ho. I don't ask. I think also the cannons are getting so powerful now in terms of morale damage that a lot of Union troops are now suffering from the big rout even before they get into engagement range. Still, the end of the day means another day of Victory. Victory! Cavs is going to charge in. Cannons, guess what I have for you planned? You're going to point yourself there, like that. I don't even want to put infantry there to protect you. And these, yeah, we're going to do a grand battery right there. Maybe I can put them on top of each other. Probably not. But what's that? 200 guns? Bruh. This may go wrong, but hopefully not. I put some guys in reserve just in case this is a really bad idea. Yeah, the thing with this map is if the spawns don't start out right and they come in piecemeal, it's very easily with my size to push them back into a good position and push them back all the way to their spawn. And plus, because I got lucky, I was able to divide them, which means that I'm in a very good, strong position. They may try and charge today on the left to break through, but it's unlikely at this stage. The victory, once I've crushed this northern tip, could be pretty good. But let's watch this battery of damage get done. Load them up, boys. 2-speed it. Alright, you're the fastest guns. That is a big battery. Anyway, no more time for faffing about. Let's do this. Oh, I forgot to move these guys up. What a shame. You fellows should be in a loose order. Same with you guys. Loose order. Loose order. Loose order. I don't have high hopes for this charge on the right. I mean, it's out skirmishers, which is actually pretty bad, so it's time to move these guys up. No, skirmish is my only weakness. Hey, you got the right idea. You're a clever boy, aren't you? Let's do as I tell you. I'm going to move forward and save my cannons from the potential charge. Move! Move! Alright, and they're just doing nothing. I'm happy with that. I can live with that. Yeah, and of course the cavalry will immediately win this engagement. As soon as they get decent carbines, it's just a case of, no, cancel. This little bug here, the Jocelyn carbine, you can't aim to fire. Cancel your order, you silly goose. You're gonna charge like a lunatic. Don't do it. You got so much to live for, Rosie. Rosie, no. Please. Oh, thank God. That's a good Rosie. I mean, still not the healthiest position to be in, but at the end of the day, you've still got 7 rounds. Must be a chill life to be at the back holding the horses. Imagine if you fought every battle in a civil war and you were just, as a cavalry guy, and you were just at the back holding the horses. So what did you do during the war? Well, I fought in Antietam, Bull's Run, Gettysburg, Mine Crater. I fought in all those battles. Let's see. What did you do in those battles? Yeah. Well, I had a lot of sugar cubes. That's for sure. Like this is a mess, but it's not that bad. I don't know, I think there's better targets than the guy holding the horse. Do you fancy firing, Kirby? Oh, you're loading first, aren't you, Kirby? Yeah. Like, that's, I think there'd be better targets, like, who are you aiming for? The guy holding the horse. Like, are you going to aim for the officer? Are you going to aim for the guy shooting at you? No. The guy holding the horse. Yeah, but you could have saved... Well, bear in mind that it's going to take you like 5 minutes to reload your carbine. Well, 20 seconds to reload your carbine. You could have spent that round on shooting the other guy shooting at you, you know? I mean, it would be a nuisance, especially if, to get the horse back, but... Don't get me wrong, it would be a nuisance, but I just think in terms of your own personal survival, you would want to go for the guys shooting at you first. Oh, if you were like a marksman, I guess. I mean, yeah, I could see that, you know, like if you're like a skirmish marksman or something like that. I think it'd probably be best to aim for officers first, because of course officers, if without officers you cause chaos, and then of course it makes it easier to win the battle. So you can just see the power of cavalry as they continue to stroke their egos, just how extremely powerful these units are. They can hold multiple brigades because of their skirmish formation, and they can outgun them as well with their firepower. Alright, cavalry, I've got a plan, I've got a job for you. This is your time to shine, cavalry. I want you to charge into the rear. By the time you get there, the war will probably be won, but you know how it is. Oh, he's in. Look at you. You're a fast boy, aren't you? He's had his minerals this morning. I hate it when officers order their men to fire at short range. Like, bruh, they're firing at you. You're a specialised unit, you go for a specific target. Yeah. Yeah, yes, that's right. Unless I never considered, you know, the guy holding the horse as the specialised target. I always thought like officers, engineers, messengers, but never horse carriers. I wonder if that was a thing. I wonder if skirmishers did aim for horse holders. There you go, and the rest of the horses. So you must be a cavalry officer. Are you a cavalry officer? I can't tell. Yeah, I think you might be right there. It makes more sense. The more you say it, it makes more sense. I think I assume that that you were talking about as like a cavalry guy in the front, and not like a specialised sniper. Oh no! All right, we're done here. Hoi 4 is not where friends play together. Hoi 4 is your dirty little secret you hope no one finds out about. Like, imagine if you were like at a dinner party and said, "What did you do on the weekend?" Or you're talking to like the guys at work. Like, I always lie about what I do at work because if I say like, "Oh, what were you been up to today?" Well, I sat down for up to 6 hours. I spent 2 hours waiting for a game to start, and then that got hacked, so I had to wait another 2 hours. I got interviewed by some random person on the internet about whether or not I could play Bulgaria. At which point he gave me a list of things to do for the next 3 hours, which I did, and we lost because one of the guys cheated. Because we didn't build enough factories, you see. So that was my weekend. How was yours? You know, Hoi 4 is a dirty little secret which you do not tell anyone about. It's like Fight Club, but one you're ashamed to be part of. That's like poking the bear. I'd be careful, Hoffman's ruthless. He shot me like twice and held it loose. One time I was out of cold blood as well. I did shoot him first, but that was accidental. But then, you know, it is what it is. So that was an easy charge. It was easy containment. Yeah, easy strategic battle. Just contain half their army there, contain half their army there, stop them moving together, and there you go. It's what it is. I did ask for it. I did. I did ask. I did ask for sweet release from the pain. So yeah, that was a pretty easy, strategically sound battle. Just contain that flank, focus on one force, break that force, win the battle. Divide and conquer. Okay, couple surrenders, 37 casualties out of their 100,000 men, 6,000 casualties out of my men. But they keep on making more and more and more. They just don't stop. So when I was doing my simulation after I finished streaming last game, in 1863 they go for conscription 2, and that's when the Union starts whacking out like 700,000 men. That's why I'm sort of aiming towards diplomacy now, because I know I need to get the Europeans involved. I don't think I can win this from they're slogging it out alone anymore. Yeah, Dawes has been a big old bully again. Dawes, you just need to stop your bullying, bully boy. Now, we could play Aliens Fireteam, if you're willing to get that, but I'm going to be away on holiday for 2 weeks in August, and another 2 weeks in September, but in between we can try and go. That's coming out soon, that's a 3-player co-op. Another glorious victory. Come on now. End the battle. End the battle. Give me those auto-resolve. Give it to me. We could play Aliens Fireteam. That's a 3-player co-op game that's coming out in late August, but I will be on holiday, so I won't be able to play it till I get back, and I'll be on holiday again. See, this is bugged. This is absolutely bugged. It says I've got loads of injured troops, but I don't. Yeah, it's been under the radar for a while, I will admit. So we're going to give the Hampton division even more men because I've lost faith in the other divisions. One, two, three. You can afford 3 men, can't you? Whoa, I can't. I'm actually low on manpower. Why am I low on manpower? Got a plan. We can sort that. One, 2, 3. No, yes. Upgrade. Oh right, I was going to actually make some I'm going to make some units for you. Yeah, Aliens Fireteam. I'll write it in. It looks like a mean game, but it looks like a laugh. I will have to check it. I won't be able to play it for a while, but it shouldn't be too bad. So let us actually delete you, and we'll make a new unit for you. So where do you want to be? So for Door, we'll put you in Missouri, won't we? Actually, I don't think I can put you in Missouri. Let's go Arkansas instead. Now, what uniform do you want? What kind of uniform? Grey, okay, we'll give you a grey. Grey. That's not grey. We'll give you this guy. No, we'll give you we'll give you this fellow. That's pretty cool. Volunteers? Oh, I can't do volunteers. What about drafts? Actually, I can't recruit anyone because I don't have any freaking manpower. Oh no, it's not manpower, it's debt. I've run out of money. Sorry, boys. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Alright, April time, I am going to push. I'm going to go for it. Jesus. I want to always resolve it because I can't be bothered to keep fighting these babby battles. I think the army Shenandoah is bugged. Am I going to see some casualty values change? I think so. And now you're stuck. Oh, you can't even move around because you're. Yeah, this army's so badly bugged now that it's got all the penalties it doesn't deserve. It may be time to downsize the army of Shenandoah and move it elsewhere. Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? I'm getting very frustrated right now. I'm very frustrated with the way this is going. Now you've got apparently 100,000 casualties. You do not have 100,000 casualties. I don't believe you. I do not believe you. You shouldn't be moving anymore. You know what? Come back over here. Okay, you've just got roped into the battle. We're just going to let this play out. At this stage, I just want to let the game play out. Play out. Because as much as I've enjoyed this campaign, I'm not enjoying the inability to move. And plus, I think we got a solid level of enjoyment out of this campaign. So right now, I feel like maybe it's a bit OTT, and with the readiness, you can't actually do anything with the Confederacy. Like, you get stuck here, and you can't push anymore because the Unionist mobs you. That'll sort itself out. That will sort itself out. If we're losing it kicked out of Washington, I don't care anymore. I just want to stop fighting in Washington. I mean, it's not meta, but I'm just bored of fighting the same lap over and over now. I mean, I could do stuff in Kentucky, but I don't want to do that either. Where are these guys going? Nowhere interesting. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, this is bugged. I think I think the key issue here is it's bugged because of manpower losses. But that's fine. We'll speed through this. Get the French on side. Eventually get the Europeans on side, and that'll be that. Add some more troops to the army of Shenandoah, why not? Okay, there we go. Now we can make an army. So let's do our Kansas. There's the beard guy. Grey, grey. That grey? That's grey, grey. Infantry, recruit. You can have Lamine gun, and you can be called. No, you can be called. Why are you so buggy? If I change you. So I don't think I can change. Yeah, I think that's a bit of a UI bug. I think that's a UI bug. Oh well. Yeah, we're going to speed through and plough through to the end, fingers crossed. Diplomacy 2, Diplomacy 3, then Diplomacy 4. Get the French on side and end this war. Why is there a Union invasion to my south at Decatur? How are you able to do that? How big is that Union invasion? 26,000 men. This may be what I need. I don't want to. I did not want to call that that. Oh, so now I can call it Dawes Brigade. Brigade. Now, how do I change the army's name to be less obnoxious? There we are. There you go. I think that's how you spell Shenandoah. Western Army is 36,000 men. Can I give you any good equipment? No, I can't. You have garbage equipment. Army of Tennessee. Alright, Western Army, you're going down to deal with this. Maybe you have some entertaining adventures. Let's find out. Literally one meme army of Indiana's marching down there. I can cheese this with auto-resolve as well. Do 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 do. Yeah, you just march down completely unsecured logistics lines AI. You're not going to starve. You can just do what you like. Meanwhile, if I do the same, it's like, oh no no, prepare to lose your entire army, bruh. Get out of my state. You're not there. You're over there. Bad intel. Get out of my state. I'll resolve that bad boy. Tell me how that goes. Preferably well. Ah yes. The auto-resolve breaking bug. That's not going to bite me in the ass. Please let that flip in my favour. Alright, so auto-resolve is broken as well. which is great. Great fun. So another heads up, never ever auto-resolve. Play those garbage battles, because if you do... If you don't, then this will happen. I don't know why this has happened, but it just is. Wonder if I save and reload, whether or not that would change things. Let's put down a supply depot. Let's find out. Save, reload. Maybe it will tell the AI to do something. Like, ah, we were actually fighting, weren't we? So it seems that as the campaign goes on with this latest patch, it gets more and more unstable. I'll post this in the Steam discussions about battles getting bugged. I think I already have with the latest patch, but yeah. Not good. Especially if you get this far in, and if you haven't saved as well, you're going to have a bad time. Because sometimes you don't want to fight every little battle, you just want to sometimes have a little pause so you can focus on a strategy or rebuild your divisions. Let's find out, moment of truth. Will you work out what you're doing? You don't like building typing. I like pauses in my games. Have you worked it out? No. Nowhere near working it out. Like, I don't want to fight a battle just to kill 5,000 men. It's just, it's irksome. Time consuming, there's a loading screen. You know the battle's already going to win, there's no challenge. You're just literally doing it to avoid a bug. No, 7 Days to Die, Minecraft. I mean, nah, I'm not really a fan of Minecraft or 7 Days to Die, anything like that. Not a fan, not a fan. So now I know this game, this campaign has sort of ended, sadly, once again. So now it'll be a case of trying to just get the end screen icon, because we've been soft locked once more by the great and glorious, never-ending battles. I know it's disappointing, but I suppose I could go back, but then it's going to be a case of fighting every single trivial battle over again. And it's just not worth it. I mean, I just don't... I think we've got as much as we wanted out of this campaign. It's pretty clear that it was going to amp up, the size is going to get higher. It's just a pity I couldn't have... I couldn't have got to the end of it, or done some more of it. Yep, slavery prohibited in territories, that's bumped you guys up. No, it hasn't. March this army down, now to crush you. Actually, I can cheese this so badly. Yeah, now it's cheesing time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we cheese. Go and smash the shit out of this. Preferably go this way, because I don't want you to get roped into that other battle. Should not be in a poor condition. There you go. Auto resolve that. And see, there's an auto resolve bug that it doesn't actually calculate it anymore. It refuses to do its job. And it's doing some sort of bizarre calculations up there. That needs fixing, because that is game ruining. That is game ruining. But plus, I was getting a bit bored of this campaign now. Not a lot going on anymore. Still interesting one, good challenge. But frustrating because we were doing so well. And then... bruh, basically. Where are you getting supply from? Getting supply from nowhere, you're gonna starve. Great. Ah. 3. Stuck, forever stuck. Not much. I mean, I might go play a bit of War Thunder after this. I'm not sure yet. Or I might play more Hell Let Loose, even though I hate it. That's a weird kind of hate. Haven't decided yet. I mean, I'll probably play for only like another hour or so. Space engineers? No, crafting and that's not my kind of cup of tea, my kind of thing. It's going to be very hard to eke out a victory here, because I mean I can spawn garbage forever, so I can spawn garbage in Mississippi, but it's just not going to be fun. Consider struggle war. Actually, I think I regret saying War Thunder. I might go back to Hell Let Loose, if I'm honest. I already regret saying War Thunder. I made a boo-boo by saying that. Very frustrating. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know yet. Don't know. I got to see how long it takes me to eke out a victory here, just by using the policies. Oh no, Fallout 4 is awful. Don't know. I do not know. Let's go down here and let's do King Cotton as well. Actually, let's cancel that policy. I don't know. I will check on Steam to see what there is to look at. I mean, I might go back to Fields of Glory. I haven't decided yet. I think there's some Union desperation here. No worries, have a good one. And yeah, won't be too bad. How many days? 36 days. Okay, 36 days to wait. Come on now. Come on. Give me that readiness up. I don't need 70,000 men here, but you know how it is. You know how it is, boys. I've got someone raiding me. Why am I being raided? Who's raiding me? 1, 2, 3. I should not be being raided. Let's just throw in another 30,000 men. Actually, let's march up to... Let's cheese this. We're cheesing now, boys. We're cheesing. Because this will be stuck here forever. They're just going to keep on sending more Union troops there. It's going to be awful. It's going to be absolutely awful. Because I'd probably do the raid mechanic as well. I'll retake Winchester. And move forward, take this. Mexico, almost done. Yeah. Taken, move around. Try to avoid this. I don't want to get sucked into that. Nothing? Come on. That's right, you run away. There you go, the French should be getting on board. Now I can go down industrialization 3. Free trade to get European relations up, why not? I have to starve these guys out now. Because I know auto resolve's broken, I can just ping these guys down. Oh, that's Gettysburg. Oh, you got pretty close to Washington, didn't you, Lee? Can't complain there. Go up to Gettysburg. Auto-resolve was broken, so we know we can just pin that army down. Build a new army in Virginia. Have more garbage troops, and this is how we will win this. Not doing a particularly intelligent thing, just literally cheesing. Sadly, when this happens, it can be very irksome, but you know how it is. So what army was that? Henry, Army of Northern Virginia. You're going to have another... Oh, that's not right. There you go. You're going to have another 9 divisions. Another 9 divisions. And this is going to keep on doing this, like pinning their cause down. Unless we run out of money, which we're going to. Helm's Corps, move up here. And over there, what's going on? You ready yet? Good, move up there. This is about pinning down our armies now. Now that the auto-resolve is broken. Yeah, thank you for emancipating the slaves there. In game, not real. In game. Yeah, I'm just taking your lovely, lovely supply depot. Free trade. What else can I get used to get Europeans into bed? Blockade running. Is that going to improve situation? No, but I know what will. Yeah, so there's still a few big bugs. Like the Union AI will sometimes retreat into enemy territory or into your supply lines. And of course, this is more one of the catastrophic bugs being the rather bad bug of the soft lock auto resolve. Which is awful. This is a bad, bad bug. Bear in mind, we're only in 1862. This war could have gone on for like a whole new year. It's 14th of November 1862. Oh, you're on 60 now. Oh, fuck you. So I'm gonna go up to I'm gonna mosey on up to Washington soon. Money is becoming an issue again. Once I've done this policy, we'll go down finances again. Only 3 Union invasions, not big ones. Like, on the face of it, this this strategy worked rather well. It did reduce the Union control on the west. It meant I could focus mostly on the east, and that's by moving all my troops here. The AI, mainly using my main force to push into Washington, the AI had a weaker central push, or central force, which was really good. Probably should have just held it in defense rather than moving to Kentucky, but still, as things go, I can't complain about how that worked out. Why is your manpower just not going up? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I think for some reason the game is starting to deteriorate. The game is beginning to collapse on itself. Yeah, bloodiest civil war in American history. Also, the losing of 100k troops bug is demoralising, because it meant that I was in a really good place, and the next thing you know, you've lost your entire army. Good for you. And now your armies are useless. Still, this acts as a nice honeypot to stick old Union armies in. How am I doing financially? Not good, but not bad. That B plus is what's killing me. Come on now. I'll go up to Harrisburg next. If I can, without these guys screwing me up. France, you've decided to get into bed with me? Nope. How many days? 17 days. Yeah, this is a great honeypot. What's that be? In range. Okay. Yeah, I know this place is without supply, but I can't do anything about it. I don't know how you'd reduce Union morale unless you raided with this current patch, because you can't push in enough to do enough damage. So it's very difficult to understand what you'd have to do as Confederacy to win this with the current patch enabled. If you were like really aggressive, maybe in a YOLO'd, but because of the supply and the readiness, it's unlikely that you're going to break through and take Washington, Baltimore, Frederick, even if you put all your forces on the east. But I think you'd have to win in 1861, at least at the very start of 1861, even have a chance of capitulating the Union. I mean, I'm going to try it now with getting the European powers inside, which wasn't really the main plan, but you can't wait because eventually they'll beat you on manpower, and you're constantly under the risk of softlock. So you're going to get to a stage where it's almost impossible to push into Union territory. Slavery restriction, we're going to be the good guys. Let's just get the Europeans in. Eventually the French will join, but the French are the more useless of the two. How's this army doing? Can I push you up yet? Oh yeah, we're getting to really bad spots now. There we are. Your readiness isn't high enough. Still, you can see, you may be able to see the French come in this game. I mean, you won't be actually see them do anything. I suppose you can see them on a strategy map, but it's sad, unfortunate. But there's something going on here. The only reason I'm continuing to record this is in case a dev does ever stumble upon this and be like, what is going on here? It's a soft lock. Like, is the battle not initiating? Is something going on because of the numbers? It's all a bit weird. So I believe if you do Mexico, the French will intervene regardless. It's going to be a long one. We're going to have to go like 3 years before we can actually do anything. I'm tempted to switch out Helm's Corps with someone else. And I can't march up to Harrisburg yet because my readiness is... I need like full green before I can even dare to get that far up. At this stage, this is where the Union's manpower should start dumping even higher, but it doesn't. There you go, financially we're struggling. We're hovering. Alright, what are the invasions doing? That one's just hovering there as well. Yeah, you can go. Nope. That's only like 7,000 men as well, it's not a big one. I suspect that's starved. It should starve. If it hasn't starved, I would not be happy. I think they may have to walk back some of their patches. as of right now, some of their patches, I believe, are making the game worse. Like before, if I routed this guy, he'd retreat all the way back up to friendly territory if he had low readiness. Now he's just going to retreat there, and he's probably just going to starve there for the rest of the game because he can't build anything because he's got low readiness, unless the AI is cheating. He can't move in my own territory because he's got low readiness. He can't switch to attack, so he's just going to stay there for the rest of the game unless I decide to crush it, which I'm probably not going to do because that's not worth the hassle of chasing him down. Whereas before, if you routed him, like if I routed this army, it would retreat. Like if the army was here and I beat it, it would retreat all the way back up, potentially over here. But it'd be back in friendly territory where it could resupply, rearm, regain its readiness. It would also allow you time to rebuild your armies and prepare for your own counterattack. Whereas right now, the AI is getting bumped back. It's not waiting and it's charging again. Not so bad in its own territory, but when it's in your territory, it just becomes a complete liability. So we've done slavery restriction. We can't do Emancipation Proclamation yet, but once we do, we'll get the Europeans really on side. I'm tempted to print more notes. And what else? That's it, I've ran out of policies. I could do King Cotton, but I'd have to give up on my army stuff. Like this is a mess. A hot mess of garbage. That must be like, what, 400,000 men? At least this time I won't be so upset if the French don't come. If I can't get a win by about 7 o'clock, I'll just call it. I'll call it here, boys. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I can. See now, because of the readiness mechanic, I can't push all the way up here and just get myself the win. I've got to stop, build a supply depot, get my readiness back up, and then hopefully I don't get attacked, so I can go up to Harrisburg. If I do get attacked, then welcome back to the softlock game, unless I want to auto-resolve it, unless I want to fight the battle, which I probably don't. It's a bit of a mess, but there's not much we can do. The French should be coming soon. The Europeans should be intervening. I'm tempted to dump policies. So I've already got emancipation, slavery restriction, which is good. So I can go down King Cotton once I've printed notes. I don't even need that. Let's get the Europeans on side. They'll just yeet it. King Cotton it. What a shame, because it was a good campaign. But we'll always go back to it next patch. Probably I could fight a lot harder to keep it alive, but like I could try and keep on saves coming, loads coming, but it's not worth it. I think how would have this played out? Yeah, so we're going to get stuck. So that's why our only hope is getting the Europeans involved, because they're just going to get stuck if they pin us. So I think eventually we would have been able to get enough men, get enough munitions to move to take Baltimore and Frederick. This would hopefully reduce the Union morale, and then we've done enough damage to our armies and kept on winning battles that eventually they would not have won the 1862 election. However, that did not work in the end because of Captain Softlock and a few bugs when it came to after the battles, like the numbers bug, like the loss in casualties from that numbers bug was devastating. Absolutely devastating. Wasn't fair. Wasn't a fair turn of events. And now we're stuck. But at least we have supply depots. So we've got 15 minutes to win this. Our state support, not bad, but Union morale is also going up. There's a good example of the bug. The battle should not be going on for a year. Pinned, pinned, pinned. I mean, I've got a meme we can potentially do. Let's try a meme. New army. Virginia. Actually, South Carolina, why not? Got about 9,000 men there. Fine. Where are you, Army of the South? I have an idea what we could do. I have a intelligent meme. Let's land in Washington. Get the readiness up. That's the plan. We're going to land in New York. Just swim all the way around and land in New York. Plonk myself there, and there. This is silly. Alright, now we've got about 12 minutes. Look at that. Come on now, game. Game, please. I'm trying to give you good publicity and you just do things like that. You're not missing much, Hoffman, I'll be honest. The game's, again, soft-locked. I mean, look at this. That's soft-lock central. So we're only going to play this for like 10 more minutes. And if we can't get the Europeans to intervene and knock the Union out, then we're going to call it a day. But it's a pity, but not much we could have done. So this is what I was telling you guys about at the start. If you get to about April 1863, and yeah, exactly, blood for the blood gods, the battle must grow. The Union in this patch will dump up enrollment, and you'll see its manpower just rocket up to about 700,000, 800,000 men. At that stage, it's very difficult to compete unless you've done a lot of damage and you're very close to winning. And so you're just going to start seeing hordes of these troops. They may even come out on the left-hand side as well. I've been hearing the same song over and over. Yeah, I think this game is bugged. Like, I haven't had another song in ages. I think I haven't heard. Yeah, I think this save or the game has just become too too overwhelmed. That's alright, we're going to go King Cotton 2. $10 now, boys. 10 minutes to see if we can get the Europeans in. We can see what the Europeans do for a bit. The British aren't going to join. I suspect what's going to happen is the European powers are going to have the same fate. They're going to end up in Softlock City, and it's all going to go badly wrong. At least the French might actually be coming this time. King Cotton, oh, Cotton, not Cotton. So if I halt the cotton trade, this will increase European relations +10. Do damage to us and reduce public wealth. Because I don't really care about the army anymore either. I'm going to get rid of this policy. I think the French spawn all the way down here, where Mexico is, and they normally just send up ships, but I think the longer the war goes on, they'll start sending up infantry, but normally the French aren't very good, and the British aren't very good. It's more the morale hit to the Union that you do it. And it makes the Union AI panic, which is good. But for the most part, it is not. They're not very competent, and it takes them a very long time to actually send any large-scale troops down. I've never seen like a 100,000 strong army. All right, can you go via sea now? And they'll normally send like fleets and battleships, things like that. So we're going to send you all the way over here. Interesting, don't care. Let's land in Brooklyn. Not New York, but here, here's what it is. Let's see if I can get some eyes on some of these French troops. At least this will be a novelty. So I know the French are coming. They'll be coming any second. Okay, now we'll land the troops there. I can't land. Come on, get your readiness up. There you go. This is entirely a strategy you can do in this game. So if you want, you can do a complete French naval invasion. You can completely do a Confederate naval invasion of the North. And because the Union AI is not the best, especially its navy, it will completely ignore your armies. So I'll just put like 8,000 men in Brooklyn. Come on then, march on up. You don't appear to be wanting to take these towns. Let's resolve that. I guess that didn't work. I can't do anything. Can't do anything. Game, please. Game. Game, please. Game. Game. Game, please. We're gonna redo that. We've got 5 minutes left. But there was not much we could have done about it. Yeah, very unstable towards the end. Another disappointing finish. A lot of my end game is very disappointing. It starts off really well, it looks very promising, and then you get hit with the game-breaking bugs, bug after bug after bug. Okay, you're gonna work for me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you get fixed? I think you did. Sort of screwed me up though, because I've got no... I've got no... I think I fixed it, boys. Right, so we found a fix for this crazy stuff. Well, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Go to offensive doctrine. Go in offensive. Okay, so we found a fix for it. Let's just close the game and restart it. Okay. Yeah, you shouldn't really be there anymore. Still very frustrating. I may have to go back to a previous save before this happened. So we're going to roll this back, guys. We're going to roll this back now that I know what this did. Still, I want to see what the French engagement does. You guys should be starving. But this is a faff about now. This is just a faff about for the next 1 minute. Or until the French get here. Let's turn off memorials. Come on now, boys. 57%. I just want to see what the French do. Yeah, we'll go back to the beginning. This is just a meme now. Let's go down. Can I do cotton again? No, I can't. Why can't I go down cotton here? Oh, it requires King Cotton pre-war. Let's go down here then. I'll keep going just to see what the French do. And we'll just auto-resolve it here from now on. Just start dumping thousands of men in there. Okay, that's interesting. And then a soft lock. So you can only have it for so long and it soft locks. Bizarre. Bizarre. So that means I've got to close it and reopen it. Come on, France, get involved. No ways. Well, we'll call it the end here. I can't really give you a strategic situation because of the bug, but I just want to exit and see if I have a previous save before. Oh, that disaster. So May 1862, when was that? And we'll pick up where we left off. Again, not particularly interesting episode, but hopefully we can get around it for future engagements. I think this is going to be a running issue now. If it gets too bad, especially, then we will have to improvise and overcome. But there's a lesson there if you want to keep on playing your campaigns. But we've also found out a fix to a bug. Save the game, close the game, exit that game, get back into the game. And it should eventually force the computer to think, ah, I'm being an idiot, let me do my job. Take a look. So what was I doing? I had an Army of Northern Virginia, that was still down there. Johnston's Corps still down there. Army of Tennessee was... I don't want this this one because I've already lost control of the South. And let's try February 18th. So that was May, February. Let's do January. Let's go back to January. Fuck it. I don't want to go back to January. Am I literally going to have to go all the way back to January? Back to square one. Sometimes I just want to throw my hands up in the air. I'm literally going back in time. Ah, broken man, broken man. Sat through an hour of this plan. I was going on 1861. Was this game still broken? No, not as badly broken. Still fixable. Let me just move this army back over here. Right, you in the Circle of Doom? No. Move this army where I want it to. Come on, move this army where I believe what I want it to. I believe as soon as this army gets off its arse and gets over here, I need these guys all together in a big circle. Lee, please. Lee. You can do it. Come on, Lee, get there now. I don't care about your readiness. Go the f... Lee! Lee! Thank you. Why do you refuse to fight? Why will only 2 of you fight? I'm moving all these together now, I don't care. Alright, we're in a good spot. Okay, we're in a good spot. This is a mess. This is a disaster. Don't worry about it. We will fix it tomorrow. What's the strategic situation? A lot of bruh. Basically, a lot of bruh. So let's get rid of all these shitty saves. Let's make a new save. Let's sort things out. Make sure these guys get new weapons. There you are, thank you, thank you. You can go there, and you can stay there. Now, what have we got down here? Army of Northern Virginia, that's moving down to protect Richmond. That's a stairs in case any Union guys try to yeet. Need to replay Brody. Over here. Army of Tennessee is holding Nashville. Western Army's chilling out with the Army of Tennessee, just holding defensive while we focus on the east. Moved up to the Hampton's division. Very unproductive campaign, really unproductive video, boys. I'm tempted not even to, but I'm going to still show it anyway to show you the extent of the bugs. So we've identified 3 big bugs. First bug, the lying numbers here. That's a lying number. You don't have that many casualties, and yet the game will act like you do on the campaign map, meaning that you move slowly, you have low readiness. Basically, you have now one big gimped army, which is going to be pretty bruh for me. Over, next second bug is, of course, the soft lock auto-resolve. We found a fix for that. Saved the game, closed the game, reopened the game, reload the save, and the auto-resolve should kick in. And the third bug, which is... what was the third bug? Oh yeah, enemy units retreating back into your own territory. They're not retreating back into their own territory, even though they've got no supply, even though they've got no reserves. They will just walk back into your own territory and starve to death, which is not a good idea. It's not particularly intelligent. It wasn't like that previous patch. Previous patch, you beat an army and it had no supply. It would go back to its own borders, allowing you to resupply, re-equip, and rewarding you for engaging that army. Now it's you destroyed that army. Now you've got to chase it around the state for like 5 months, auto-resolving until eventually it decides to run away. Those are your 3 big bugs: bad withdrawing from AI, soft lock, auto-resolve, and the lying numbers. We are done here for the day, badly. Even though I want to keep on going just in case the game decides to keep letting the team down. I've already saved. I'll just keep going until I get this guy's readiness up. There we are. Now I can save. Meme game. A few battles. Most of them didn't count. We've gone back in time. That's it. Any questions from you guys? Anything you guys want before I leave? Tomorrow will be more of this, trying to carry on this campaign, but you can see the game's starting to degenerate. It's starting to go, Nope, in which case, nice life. Yeah. This is bruh. Anyway, we can't do anything about it. We're just gonna live with it, fight through it, and try not to worry about it, and maybe hopefully win this time. I mean, it may work in my favour now because I can actually lower these guys' national morale. Still, that's it. Thanks, guys. Have a good one, and adieu. Bruh. Bruh. What? Bruh.